With the 5 Series estate, we use that as the main support vehicle on the road during an actual race, which means basically that a convoy of vehicles, all the team vehicles, line up behind the riders, and that vehicle is then used for the duration of the race. If riders have a mechanical problem, then the car behind will be carrying a certain amount of spare wheels. It will also be carrying 1 or 2 spare bikes to suit the riders. We usually have 2 on board the roof, one for the bigger guys and one for the smaller guys, that is adjusted very, very quickly with the use of an Allen key just to get the saddle height applicable for them, and they carry on. Spare wheels, we carry about 5 inside the vehicle, and sometimes we got some more on the roof as well, just to cover ourselves for the eventualities. Amazingly enough, this year we haven't had too many punctures in races. In fact, we got away with it fairly lightly, but having said that, now I've probably put the kiss of death on it, and we'll probably start getting a few now, because we're certainly way behind all the other major teams this year in terms of punctures. So the team car is there for the whole duration of the race, but to get to that race we've got to use other vehicles, as I said, because we've got bodies and bags to get, and we travel about predominantly through the north of England, but we do have to go to other parts as well where the racing is. Most of the racing, thank goodness, is in the north of England, which is sort of quite luckily for us, because other teams have to travel huge amounts of miles to get there.
Right, well listen, let's assume that you continue not having punctures. For those who don't know about the team, how good are they now, and how good do you hope they'll be in the future, say in the next 4 to 5 years? What are your ambitions for Team Herbalife?
Well, we started this team up really as a development team, because we saw a lot of local lads in the northwest of England that needed some support. I had no idea on how to race properly. Hadn't come from cycling backgrounds, and it was just basically starting from the beginning and giving them some guidance. Last year, with sort of what you might call minimal support, we looked after a few riders with their equipment. As well, we got Cannondale to sponsor us for bikes, and we had quite a good year. We, I think, finished up in the national rankings last year at 22nd, and in the northwest we finished about 4th. So we were quite happy with that. This year we want to do a lot better. I think we're ranked about 18th nationally at the moment. In the northwest we're certainly at the same position where we were last year, but we'd like to break into the top 3. We're not far away from it. That's all based on the riders' points that they obtain in races like this we've been at tonight, and obviously at weekends as well.
Outstanding. All the best for the rest of the season.
Thank you very much.